Weren't you working at Hoonigan?
Yeah, that shit was tight.
How'd that happen? How'd you get that going?
Fucking staying in Cali, bro. Like anything's possible and shit like that.
Yeah.
I was on a fucking temporary goddamn temp job service type shit. What temp service was that? One of the motherfuckers in Compton. What temp service was that? I don't motherfucking know, but shit. Hey, they fucking sent me an email and shit like that. It was like, da-da-da, you got warehouse experience and shit like that. We're gonna send you to this warehouse called Hoonigan and shit. And I was thinking, like, Hoonigan, like, what the fuck? Like, maybe it's a knockoff of Hoonigan, but they sent me the address and I looked that shit up.
Somebody's last name or some shit.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, I'm like, it can't be like the actual Hoonigan that I know and shit.
Yeah.
Then I looked that shit up and it really was. I was like, what? I'm like, nigga, I start work here tomorrow. Nigga, I was, hey. That shit was tight as fuck.
Hell yeah. How long were you there?
Fucking probably like 2 months or some shit like that. 2-3 months or something.
And what, were you working on the cars and shit or what?
I fucking wish, because if I was, I would still be there and shit like that.
Right.
But because like I went through a temp service or a temp agency and shit, I was just like cast out with a bunch of fucking other members that was like cast out to push their work and shit like that.
Okay.
So like they had like a little fucking like garage stores type shit like this, where they had all their merchandise and shit that they would send out and shit.
Gotcha.
But like the fucking garage was like literally like right around the corner and shit. Like if you walk through the doors, like the whole cast is right there and shit like that.
What the fuck?
That shit was tight as fuck.
Did you go in there and like talk with him? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
All the time?
Fuck yeah. Cause bro, they had like a fucking little snack bar and shit, bro, and everybody's welcome to that shit. So we be doing our work and shit like that. Everybody there like smoke weed and shit like that. Like Cali's tight as fuck, bro.
Right.
Everybody there baked. Like my fucking managers was baking. Like, but like, hey, let me say this for niggas like, brr, brr, like what the fuck? Like the motherfuckers at Hoonigan, like who's big in Hoonigan, like I never smoked with them and shit. But like the temp motherfuckers and shit, like the motherfuckers in the back who's not officially associated with Hoonigan and shit, like we was turned and shit. So like my supervisor, all the shit, like the big people there, like niggas was baking with them and shit.
That's sick.
It was tight.
Fuck yeah.
I seen fights go down at that motherfucker.
What? Like, fight?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That shit was tight as fuck.
Why was there a fight?
Fucking, that shit is crazy. Like, Cali motherfuckers are crazy, bro. Like, Cali motherfuckers is
on site, right there.
Yeah, it was just about, like, basically, like, two grown motherfuckers was trying to have a pissing contest. Shit like this. Hey, no, I'm gonna keep it a thou on this shit, bro. Alright, cool, because I didn't want to throw nobody on the bus, but I'm gonna keep it a thou. It's a good ass fucking restaurant out there called Dog House or whatever like that. You ever heard of that shit?
No, man.
Bro, it's like dog and the house is spelled like H-O-U-S or some shit like that, or H-A-U-S or some shit. But it's like fucking good and shit. So like, this nigga, he was like he wasn't like a supervisor, but he was like a motherfucker that had seniority there and shit like that. I would say his name, but I don't want to drop too much dog, my niggas. Come and tell the whole story and shit. So he was kind of like a head figure. And then the little homie and shit, he was just like always the little homie who he got into the fight with. He just running around like yapping, like always, you know, like trolling and shit, but in real life type shit. So fucking, what happened, bro? These niggas said something about, it was either about sports or something, but it got down to doing 20 push-ups and shit, right? So the nigga like, bitch, you can't do 20 boxing. They were talking about they used to be a boxer or some shit like that. The nigga was like, nigga, I bet fucking 20 push-ups, you can't do this shit. And he's like, if you don't do it, they bet Dog House and shit. So the little nigga ended up coming up and butting in the conversation and shit. And long story short, like, that shit was crazy, bro. The little homie had walked off and shit to the side corner and shit. Cause like, niggas were like, what's up then? What's up then? Like, and then I thought that shit was dropped. I'm in the back eating snacks. I'm high as fuck. Like, oh God, like, I was in the back eating snacks.
Enjoying the show.
Yeah, bro, cause I was just watching this shit. I'm like, these niggas trying to have a pissing contest. Like, somebody gonna end up mad, but I'm like, it's comedy. You feel me? But one motherfucker walked down the side of the little cabinet or whatever like that, just trying to do his work type shit. other nigga walked up and he just like, hey, they just went to rumbling. I'm on the side of the fucking like the shelf and shit. I'm eating snacks, like watching this shit. Like this shit is pure comedy.
Shit. It goes down in Cali, huh? At Hoonigan.
Hey, but I'll tell you this though. Nobody snitched and the motherfuckers kept their job and shit like that.
Fuck yeah.
Like the nigga who was fighting was like the young nigga was like 20, and the nigga he fought was like 40 something, whatever like that. And everybody kept that shit G, like they ain't get fired, like nobody told or nothing. Like,
Fuck.